So everyone's aware, prior to commencing, due to the efforts to contain the spread of COVID-19 and to protect all individuals, the council chambers will not be open to the public to attend standing committee and council meetings until further notice. Meeting will be recorded and available on the township's website within 48 hours of the meeting unless otherwise noted. Thank you, everyone, for attending this special council meeting on short notice. I have two motions that the clerk will entertain regarding the special council meeting and also the chairmanship. So, Madam Clerk, if you would just go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. So in accordance with our procedural bylaw, the mayor and or deputy, in his absence, the deputy mayor would be presiding over this meeting. Unfortunately, the deputy mayor was not available to attend the meeting today, and because of the matter, the mayor is stepping down. So I am asking that in accordance with the section 4.3 of the procedural bylaw that we appoint a member of council. There is a resolution there that is assigned to Councillor Bradrick. I don't know, Councillor Bradrick, if you can see it and want to read that, and we can get a seconder.
Can we get a seconder for that motion? Seconder, please. Councillor Riley. And then we need to fill in the space. Is there a Councillor Riley? Go ahead.
I will nominate Councillor Ganand to sit in the chair.
Councillor Ganand, do you accept?
Yes, I can do that.
Thank you very much. Okay, so that the Councillor Ganand be appointed to chair for the special council meeting this day, May 20, due to the matter being discussed and the deputy mayor being unable to attend the meeting. Any comments or questions about that?
Should I be reading and moving that motion, Mr. Mayor?
Well, I thought we would just go to this, get this done, and then I would pass the floor over to Councillor Ganand, who would then proceed.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
It's been read.
Okay, and any comments or questions? All those in favor? Thank you, that's carried. Councillor Ganand, you have the floor. Thank you.
Okay, so thank you. So the first thing I see is that we will need somebody to move the next motion, waiving the procedural bylaw 24-hour notice. So Councillor Bradrick, would you like to do that, please?
Yes, moved by myself, Shelley Bradrick, that section 3.1 B and C of the township's procedural bylaw be waived to address the lack of the 24-hour notice provision for the calling of a special meeting of council by the clerk's office through a request of the majority of members of council, and that this will have no effect on the validity of this meeting and any action taken, as all members of council were contacted as soon as the meeting was called.
Thank you. We need a seconder for that motion too, please. Councillor Rayner, thank you. Any discussion on this issue? Okay, all those in favor? Thank you. Okay, so I will ask next then, are there any disclosures of pecuniary interest and or conflict of interest? Okay, seeing none, we'll move on then. We do need to move into confidential section for the rest of this. So Councillor Rayner, you have that resolution.
Yes, I'll make sure I'm on here now. Yeah, I am on. Good.
You're
All
on.
right.
Good.
Moved by myself that the next portion of this meeting be closed to the public to consider the following pursuant to section 239, section 2 of the Municipal Act 2001, 2.1, Councillor William Riley read personal matters, public and private conduct of members of council, applicable closed section exemption, a person matter about an identifiable individual, including municipal or local board members. This was moved by Councillor William Riley that this special meeting does now resume in open session.
No,
I can't do
that was the end of yours.
That's the end of mine.
Yeah, we
Sorry.
needed a break in there so you know.
Yeah,
when to
sorry.
stop. All right, do we have a seconder for that motion?
Oh, I guess I'm.
Okay, Councillor Riley, we'll have you second it since your name has already been mentioned, so thank you. Okay, again, all those in favor of going into confidential at this time? Thank you. All right, so because I was on another meeting call, I do not know if we're staying here, Madam Clerk, or if we are moving to a different Zoom.
We have a different Zoom.
We are required to move to a second Zoom, which is more encrypted.
Thank you. I assumed that, but I had not been back to check that. I just quickly got on this when I got off the last call.
Yeah, I totally understand, Chair.
Please, you have that resolution.
Yes, moved by myself that this special council meeting now resumes in open session at the hour 12:16 PM.
Thank you, Counselor. Do I have a seconder for that? Counselor Rayner, and all those in favor? Okay, so we are now back in open session. Thank you. So we do have some resolutions coming out of that meeting, so I will go to the clerk. So Madam Clerk, if you'd like to read the first, please.
Thank you, Chair. All right, sorry, I just have to go down a bit and
Good, thank you.
to the,
So one of the first things coming out will be a statement as a result of this meeting that was held in confidential. So we're just waiting for the clerk to do that.
okay. So the first resolution coming out of closed is the Township of West Lincoln would like to extend sincere apologies to Emily Spanton for what is considered inappropriate communication from Mayor Balsma. Our role as government is to create a safe place for residents, and the Council of West Lincoln finds Mayor Balsma's actions unsettling and not in keeping with our code of conduct.
Do I have, it's not a resolution, it's a statement coming out. Do I need to have still a mover and a seconder?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, so thank you. So I need someone to move that, please. Counselor Riley, and someone to second it, Counselor Broderick. And is there any further discussion on how we want this to be issued?
Deal.
Yeah, that was going to be my question of council. Do you want this sent out through our normal social media processes? So which really means Twitter and then we can do a posting on our website.
Counselor Riley, I'm going to go to you on this because you certainly have more influence on social media and more experience than the rest of us. But do you see that being the best way to handle this at this time?
I do. I think if anything, if anything, it's the appropriate way to do it, considering this is how the information came to light, that I feel like you being able to share that on social media and help get that message out there would be the appropriate thing. And if we could also have it on the website as well, that would be, I think, an added plus, because it just helps. Again, I guess the only other option would be whether or not we'll reach out and get in the media, but the media is probably going to pick this up anyway. So I think if we just focus on the website and our social media handles, then I think that would be more than satisfactory.
Thank you.
And sorry, Madam Chair, I just to kind of be everybody, I want to call recorded question or recorded vote for all the three motions that are about to come forward. So I just thought I would voice that now.
On each of them, sir? Do you want each
Yes,
of them
please.
independently?
Yes,
Okay, so we can do that if our clerk is prepared to do that.
Yes, I am, Madam Chair. Okay, sorry, it is kind of out of order, so I'm just going to do it in the order. It's just coming up on eScribe. Mayor Balsma,
In favor.
Councillor Riley,
Support.
Councillor Broderick,
Support.
Councillor Rayner,
Support.
Councillor Trombetta,
Support.
and Chair Ganan.
Handle it that way. Once it's out, those of you who are on social media could help to share that perhaps, please, and that way.
Cheryl, we didn't hear your vote.
Sorry, I supported that motion. I'm sorry. I thought that it was there. Gosh, it's so quiet here now. They're not jackhammering for a minute. So, oops, too late. Spoke too soon.
So the vote was 6-0. It's carried.
So moving on then, Madam Clerk, please.
Yes. Thank you, Madam Chair. The second resolution coming out of closed is that Mayor Dave Balsma be immediately removed from his appointment to Peninsula West Power, Inc. for the remainder of his 3-year term, and that staff are and hereby directed to contact Mr. Brian Walker, Peninsula West Power CEO, to advise him of council's decision, and that the Township of West Lincoln Council provide and confirm a new representative to sit on Peninsula West Power Inc. board at the June 2021 council meeting.
Thank you. So a mover, I presume Councillor Riley, you would like to do that. And Councillor Rayner, would you like to second that motion? Since you also took part in that discussion. Okay, thank you. So we have a mover and a seconder. Is there any further discussion on this issue? Okay, so I'll call the question. All those in favor? Oh, we want to
Oh.
record. Sorry. Back to a recorded vote. Sorry, Madam Clerk, I was too quick.
That's fine, Madam Chair. Okay, again, I'm just going to do how it coming up on my screen. So Mayor Balsma,
In favor.
Councillor Riley,
Support.
Councillor Bradrick,
Support.
Councillor Rayner,
Support.
Councillor Trombetta,
Support.
Councillor Ganan, or
Support.
Chair Ganan.
Yeah, support. Thank you.
That is 6-0. It's carried.
And we have a third resolution coming out as well at this meeting.
Correct, Madam Chair. The third resolution coming out is that Mayor Dave Balsma be removed immediately from the West Lincoln Heritage Committee and that the appointment of another member of council be addressed at the June 2021 Planning, Building, Environmental Committee meeting.
So again, we need a mover for that resolution, please. Councillor Bradrick and a seconder, Councillor Trombetta. Thank you. Any further discussion on this issue?
I
Councillor
believe
Riley.
it's recorded vote again.
Yeah, I just want to weigh in here for one quick second. Just not having to go through each one and have to weigh in. I figure I'd just do it on the last motion here. For those who end up watching the video and understanding what's going on here, there's such little power that a council holds in terms of holding an elected member accountable. And I do believe what we have here is the most that this council could actually do at holding an elected member of our council accountable for their actions and comments that they do, and that it doesn't go swept under the rug or unaddressed. You know, I think, you know, we've made this very clear that, you know, we always have the best interest of our community and we'll always stand up for all members of our community. And I think this demonstration of taking this action is the appropriate measure, and hoping that this is going to restore some of that public trust. I don't think it's going to undo the hurt and damage that's been done. That's up to that individual to find that that way and that opportunity to restore that. But I think as far as this council goes, this is the best situation that we could ask for, given the worst situation that we're presented. So I'll be supporting this like I supported the other two. I just felt it was worth making a comment here at this time.
That Councillor, any further comments? Okay, so again, we'll go to the clerk for recorded vote, please. Madam Clerk?
Thank you, Madam Chair. Mayor Balsma,
Support.
Councillor Riley,
Support.
Councillor Bradrick,
Support.
Councillor Rayner,
Support.
Councillor Trombetta,
Support.
Chair Ganan.
Support.
Okay, the vote is 6-0. It's carried.
So I think at this point that concludes the work that we set out to do today. And so with nothing further from anyone, I don't see any hands raised. I don't see anything else. I will declare this meeting adjourned at the hour of 12:25. Thank you all.
Thanks, Cheryl.
Thank you.
Thank you, Cheryl. Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good weekend, everyone.